Okay, so the furnace went through a heat cycle, and now it's turning off. The little red light is blinking off and on. Now the furnace was running, and then it tried to, I'm going to turn the furnace off to kill power to the board right now. So the furnace started up after I'd cut power and turned it back on to reset the board and the blinking red light. And then I also noticed that this little heat sensor thing here, they're called the flame overflow, was up because it clicked down. See, it just clicked down now. So that's getting tripped. Now I'm going to turn the furnace back on. Thermostat is set. There goes the draft inducer motor fan. It's only loud because it's got a little rattle in here. If I press here, it gets quiet. Okay. Now, I think it should light this time. There's the glow plug coming on. It didn't light that time. I tried to light. The gas started. Every other time it lit. That's the first time I've seen it do this. It just kind of like flamed off. That flame sensing switch, low back or whatever it's called, doesn't seem to be in a bad position. Okay, so the inducer fan turns off. About 5-10 seconds. Now it's going to try again. I hope. Waiting for the glow plug to come on. Oh, it's taking a while. There it is. See the glow plug coming on. Looks pretty bright to me. There we go. We have ignition. Okay, now what will happen from this point on is the furnace will run for about 3 to 4 minutes with the blowers, with the flames on. And then the flames will go off. And the furnace will try to relight. The glow plug will come back on. But it won't. But the gas burners won't ignite. Now the only thing I'm wondering is I have noticed is the flame sensor. At least one time I noticed got very orange just before the flames stopped burning. The main burners, I mean. But then another time it was just barely starting to get orange. So I'm not sure if it's got anything to do with that flame sensor. Now the only other thing I can say is there was here about 3 weeks ago some flooding. The sewers backed up, and the pilot lights did go out on the hot water tanks here. But I did start up the next day after I got the hot water tanks lit. I did start this furnace back up, and it's now 2 weeks after that, and the person living here called and said she thought there was a problem with the thermostat. So after kind of watching what she was doing, I decided to buy a new thermostat, and I put it in. So now there's a brand new thermostat on here, and it seems to be doing the same thing it was doing with the old thermostat on. So I don't think the thermostat's the issue. I think there's something going on here with the furnace. I just don't know what. Anyways, hate to record for 3 minutes just all this stuff going on here. This is a Goodman furnace, probably about 20-25 years old. It worked fine for me all last season. Here's the model number, GMP 075-3. Now the inside panel, when it says that the blinking light's just blinking one time, and I seen it blink one time 12 to 14 iterations, so I think that's a one blink. The panel on the inside of the furnace says that that is ignition failure, and it said that there might be a problem. It listed possible causes as the gas valve. Okay, here it just went out, and this is what it does. The ignition mode or the inducer kicked off for about 3 seconds. Now it's kicking on. The main blower was blowing this whole time, and that was almost exactly 3 minutes, I think. Kind of lost track, and now the glow plug will come on, the igniter, I mean. Like I said, it seems to me like it's pretty bright. No ignition. Now I test the blowback switch here. I'm pressing down on it, and the ones on the sides, I'll press on those. It's not really showing up on the video, it's too dark, but trust me, I am. Finger at that one, so damn fucking hot in there. Well, that's the other thing. This plate this thing sits on is stinking hot. Now it just clicked down. Hear it? Seems like if I touch the side ones for some reason first before that one. Now I wonder if the flame will actually come out this time. There's the glow plug coming on. I'm going to predict that the flame will come out this time. At least I think that's what it'll do. Maybe not. Huh. It didn't. I'll be darned. Yeah, several times I shut the furnace down after it went through 3 cycles. Turn the power off, turn the power back on, so I got a steady red light instead of the blinking red light on the computer panel. Hit this blowback switch, and so I thought it was something was tripping that switch perhaps, but I just put that down and the glow plug, you saw it came on, so maybe something else inside here is telling it that if the glow plug's coming on, I would think that it should work, right? What else would it be? Maybe the glow plug wouldn't even come on in regards to that flame blowback. Hit the switch. So here's the second attempt. Maybe it is the igniter's not getting weak. I don't know. Let me make sure I get all these little switches tripped in. All three of them. And the inducer went off. And the main blower went off. What was that, 3 times? There's my red light blinking right in here. Can you see it? Camera can pick that up. I can barely pick it up. But, okay. Oh, there, maybe you saw it there. There it is. It's just blinking. So it's gone into air shutdown mode. Okay, so I'm going to try it again, shut the power down. May as well go through a complete cycle here. Wait a few seconds. See if this switch is up or not. And the ones on the side, see if they're don't seem to be out. Seem to be okay. That wants to be okay. Let's turn the switch back on. See if I can pick up the computer board light or not. There, it's on solid. The inducer fan kicked on this time again. Start the cycle. That switch appears to be down. I'm hitting it several times. Doesn't seem like it's up, and neither do the side ones. Here comes the glow plug. Whew. And there's the flame on. It's pretty much the pattern. The only thing that was different that time is that time I just killed the power of the furnace, and it didn't feel like the flame blowback switch over here. I think that's what it's called. The flame sensing switch. It didn't feel like it clicked down that time. Oh wow, we're not fast now. Well, that didn't even run a minute. I mean, the main blower burners weren't even on for a minute that time. I did touch this, didn't I? So every other time, and I've done this 10 other times, every other time it ran for about 3 or 4 minutes, but this time it ran much shorter. Alright, so it's back in the no light mode. I'm going to give up for now. I think I've recorded everything I needed to.